When I woke up, I was strapped full of explosives and holding a trigger in my hand. I looked up and found myself in a dark basement. I scanned the area and spotted a tattered curtain hanging from above. I quickly wrapped it around myself and made my way up to the street. My only goal was to borrow a phone from a passerby, to call the police for help, but my face was covered in blood and no one dared to come near me. I revealed my identity as a sheriff and asked for assistance. A woman immediately pulled out her phone and dialed the police for me.
P.S. David Budd using a member of the public's phone. I am status 0 on Saltmarsh Street.
After the call, I hid in a corner and watched my surroundings. When the police and counterterrorism units arrived, I stepped out on my own, but the police had labeled me as a terrorist. I tried to explain to my former superior, but she refused to listen. With no other choice, I followed police orders, turned around, and slowly walked to an open area.
Subject now confined to Club Square. Require critical shot authorization.
I picked up the walkie-talkie the police had given me. Lorraine urged me to surrender and confess, but I had not killed Julia. No matter how I tried to explain, they would not believe me and prepared to shoot me on the spot. To convince the inspector, I told him the minister Julia had left me a tablet containing evidence of corruption. Knowing that national security agents might be listening, I lied that the tablet was hidden above the ceiling light in my apartment. Then I signaled the inspector to switch to a different radio channel. I told the inspector to send officers to my apartment to lie in wait. Shortly after, Richard arrived at my apartment. He rushed inside and moved the ceiling light, only for the police to arrive moments later and arrest him. Even so, the truth of my words was not enough to clear my name. The head of London's counterterrorism unit then arrived. Since I had no solid proof that I was not a terrorist, he ordered everyone to retreat to a safe zone. Unexpectedly, my wife suddenly ran toward me. Although we had been separated for a long time, she believed I was innocent. She planned to use her own safety to force the police to call off their shooters. I took my wife to find the tablet hiding the evidence of the crime. I sent her to a graveyard behind the building and started digging where I had told her. She soon returned with the tablet. Seeing this, the police finally agreed to help me remove the bomb. For safety reasons, a bomb disposal expert used a robot to guide me through the process. I picked up a pair of scissors and cut the tape wrapped around my thumb. Then I placed a non-metallic shim under my thumb to keep pressure on the fail-safe switch. Finally, I taped the shim in place, freeing my numb fingers. Following the expert's remote instructions, I told everyone nearby to move far away. Once I cut the last wire, I fled out of the officer's sight. By the time they chased after me, I was already gone. I went to the home of Shayna. She had conspired with Luke to put the bomb vest on me. I threatened her into calling Luke. Faced with my warning, Shayna did as she was told. Luke soon made his move. I followed him to a remote apartment. To my shock, I discovered that the mole turned out to be Superintendent Lorraine. While the two were talking, I quietly moved closer.
On your knees, hands on your head!
Are you fucking joking?
On your knees!
I asked Luke if he had killed Home Secretary Julia. He did not deny it. I wanted to shoot him on the spot, but my sense of reason told me to stay calm. I kept him alive and called the police.